guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I'm supposed to upload every week, but my computer, the one that you see over there that I just got back yesterday, fell in water. It's been quite a messy 2 weeks. I'm waiting for a vlog to upload right now, actually, as we speak. And if you haven't seen that video, will go up before this one. So if you haven't seen that one, my computer fell in water. So I've kind of been like going all over the place. No computer. Thankfully, I have an iPad, I have an iPhone. Like, you know, these are honestly really first world problems. I'm thankful enough that I was able to fix it and all that good stuff. Yada, 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 yada. Anyway, so today I'm bringing you guys a video because I've had quite a few DMs about this. And, you know, a lot of people are applying to Sogang University, and I did go to Sogang University. I love my time at Sogang University. I even have a Sogang jacket, which I might bring out later for prop purposes. I have a Sogang jacket. I'm very proud of my university. I only went there for language school. I didn't go there for that actual university, but I feel like I was a part of the university, you know? Went there for 6 months, enjoyed myself. I even worked on the side. I lived a wild life, you know? So this is kind of like, you're going to Sogang, I got you, type of video. I have a lot of this information on my blog, which I will link down below. I spent the whole day, I wrote this while I was in Korea actually, whole day writing like a full detailed list about like things you just kind of need to know when applying to Sogang University. So I guess one of the first things I'm just gonna kind of clear up and address, I did go there as a graduate student. Like, I had already graduated high school, I already graduated college, I had all my degrees. So I don't know if you're going there for a study abroad or exchange type program between colleges. That I don't know. I applied fully by myself because my school, Queens College in New York, is affiliated with Korea University. And I didn't want to go up to the boonies. So, and it was too much money to do it that way. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it myself. I saved a lot more money and it was great. So this list is kind of just a compilant of a whole bunch of questions that everybody had or has. And you may not know because, you know, someone might not, you know, be there to help you. So only thing I could say, first things first, is the process doesn't take that long. Like the visa process, they always tell you, oh my god, apply 3 months in advance. It really doesn't take that long. I mean, I'm from New York. It honestly depends on where you're from. I don't know how it is in like Minnesota, but in New York it was quite quick. So, you know, applying for the visa and all that stuff is bada boom bada bing. If you guys want, I can make a video about visa and things like that because that's a whole separate issue. I will say one thing. I don't know if this is all Korean universities, but they are horrible at responding to you. If you have a question, like, I had their number on speed dial. Let me see, I put my hand on the table because it's getting real. I had their number on speed dial. Like, I had to call them every single time I had an issue or every single time I had a question because they just don't know how to answer the phone. So that's one thing. Make sure you have like a free app or something that will allow you to call them because that's really, really helpful. Do you have to be in college or a student to study abroad at Sogang? So the answer is no, you do not have to be in college. However, you do have to be over 18 because they do want to see a transcript, be it a high school transcript, or, you know, your GED or anything that is equivalent to you graduating high school in your chosen country. They need to see that. This is just for the language program. If you're trying to gain admission into the actual university, you have to do either exchange program with your school or you would have had to complete level 3 of Sogang University to gain admission into Sogang University, like to actually do a degree bearing program such as bachelor's and or master's. You have to finish a certain level in the Sogang University to gain entrance and or go through your actual university to do that. So now the question is, at Sogang, do all students have to live abroad? For students who do, is room and board included in the price? Is it hard to get a dorm there? First question is, you know, obviously you have to live in Korea to go to Sogang University. Yes, that's a given, that's a must. That you just have to do that. You have to live in Korea, and yes, the end. Included in the price. It's actually quite hard to get into the dorms. Like, you have to apply really early. I didn't go to the dorms, I just stayed at a Gyoshiwan. Like, you have to apply really early for the dorms, and it's quite difficult. I only knew one person in the whole program, my level program, who was in the dorms, and I heard it's not that easy. So it is hard to get a dorm, and it's not included. I leave the links to the actual university in the blog post, so you can do all of that. So next question is, do Sogang dorms come with Wi-Fi? I don't really know. I didn't stay in Sogang dorms. You can go ahead and follow the link I have provided on my blog. Of course, I'll link everything down below, and I'll link the Sogang University site. Refer to them. I don't know. I'm sure they do. We had Wi-Fi in our school, like our building. Do you. Do as you please. So can you take multiple classes at Sogang? Come back at a different semester, take another class there. If you're in the Language Institute, you are allowed, I don't know if they changed the policy yet, but you are allowed to take one semester off and then come back, and you'll be placed in the same, like the level that you tested for. So you finish one semester, say you finish level 1, right? And then you decide you want to take a break before going to level 2. You take a 1 semester break, and then you're allowed to come back into level 2. If you take a 2 semester break, you have to re-sit for the placement test in order for them to see where they can place you. So you are allowed to take the break. However, it isn't really advised, because if you're coming in on a general, just a student visa, like a tier 4 type chilled visa, then you're only allowed like to be there for a certain amount of time. So why are you taking a break? Just do it. Just get it done with. Just be done and over. Okay, so also it's D4. Excuse me. I'm so used to the UK visa already. For getting a D4 visa, how do you get a Korean reference letter and a Korean sponsor? So this is a question that I really got asked. There is something that says that you need a Korean reference letter or a Korean sponsor. However, everybody calm down. You do not need a Korean sponsor or a Korean reference letter. You just need a proof of your bank statement and your ticket, like your round trip return ticket. That's all you need. Everybody's always messaging me like, oh my God, they're telling me I need a sponsor, I need a letter. And I'm like, whoa, chill, check them out, calm down. You do not need that. I didn't have a Korean sponsor. I don't know who would be my Korean sponsor. I got no oppa over there living in Korea. I got nobody to sponsor me. No sugar daddy, no man, no nothing. Don't worry about it. Just have, proof of bank statement and as well as your ticket. So when you bought your airplane ticket, is it easier to get round trip ticket? It was cheaper to get a round trip ticket, and sometimes they do ask you for proof of return. So getting a one-way could be a bit tricky. They'll be like, okay, when are you going home? You're only here for a student visa. A lot of people try to stay, all that good stuff. I mean, it's a lovely country. I want to go back. I think I'm gonna go back for my birthday. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, so is it easy to make friends there if you're there by yourself? It is very easy to make friends there. Trust me, you're gonna be placed in your correct level. Even if you don't speak Korean, you guys are gonna all struggle together. You're gonna go out for umshik. You're gonna go eat. You're gonna go chill. It's fantastic. I made so many friends that wasn't. Thankfully, I went with Bria and Mel, but I met Tiff. I met Marion. I met so many people there that it was crazy. I met Choi. Like so many people there. There's useless oppa. Oh my God, I could just list them all. I met so many people that I wasn't even worried about. Like if I wasn't with Bria and Mel, and even when I was by myself. I had days where, yeah, I did spend alone, but I also had some days that I was out with other people. So it's really, really, really nice. Next question. If you're not living in the dorms, how do you know where to get a place to live and the cost of, the place to live? So I made a whole video on student accommodations that I'll also link below. But if you don't want to watch that, which I completely respect, I'll also link down below the page where you can go find student accommodations and or accommodations like goshuans or room tels or like all that good stuff. Super cheap, super affordable. They even do it by distance, so how far you are away from the school. It's very nice. Korea has a system and it works. And there are certain systems in place that are difficult, like if you want to actually rent an apartment. I'm pretty sure that's difficult because it's a lot I hear. But like there's certain systems, especially like when you're a student, it just works. It just works. So I'll link everything down below. Don't worry about it. You'll find a place that's not expensive. My place was 300 won. No. That's a lie. It was like 280 a month. And it had all my basic necessities. I wasn't out here trying to live large. I was out here trying to learn Korean. Who you trying to flaunt on? Who you trying to flex? Who you trying to flex? J-Park's not coming to your apartment. So just get yourself a bed, a shower, and a sink. What's next? I know Sogang is a religious school. Do they force students to participate in religious things? They do not. You don't have to worry about that. Sogang is a Catholic university. They're very proud of that. I being Catholic myself, it was nice. I mean, I never went to church. I never went to a program. But it's they're chilled. There are Catholic clubs, there are Catholic associations. There's a cross in each classroom, and that's about it. when you pay for tuition, do you pay after the time you've gotten accepted, or do you pay online? So you pay tuition after you're accepted. You'll receive a letter that's saying, okay, here's our bank number, yada yada yada, and you don't pay online. You go to your bank and you wire transfer the money. I'm not sure if they ask. They're doing it online now. I don't know if they switched to a digital platform. However, when I had to do it, which wasn't too far away, it's 2016. That was only like 2 years ago. No, that was yeah. We're not on 2 years yet, but we're getting it. But anyway, we had to wire the money and all of that stuff. Ow. How do you know which Korean class to sign up for? How do you know which Korean class to sign up for when you're applying? You're given a placement test. They'll know what level you are. If you're an absolute beginner, just check beginner so you don't even have to waste your time, because sometimes you go to the placement center and you're just sitting there and you're waiting and it's tired and it's bored. How much do you have to save to go? Now, this question, this is going to be the last question I answer. It's completely and utterly up to you. If you have crazy shopping habits, you will need to save a lot. If you are a budget student, you won't need to save that much. Granted, I don't know if they upped the prices for Sogang, but when I went, it was about $1,500 US per semester. So in total, I paid $3,000 for 2 semesters. That's just to go to school. That's not including visa fee. That's not including plane ticket fee. So all in all, roughly all of that costs like $5K. That already is out of the way. And I myself saved $3,000 US because I'm not a crazy spender. So I saved for rent, I saved for like occasional trip, and I saved for all of that stuff. And even by the end, I myself was out here like struggling, like having just rice for lunch and dinner. But if you are a crazy shopper, you will need to save more, because there are random things that pop up at you like, oh, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute. There go all your money. So just keep that into consideration. Me and you are 2 different people. I can't recommend anything that you won't know. So yes, that is all. I hope this helped. I hope you have a good time in Korea. Have a good time. I think I might make a bit more of these videos, but if you guys need help, just send me a DM, and if I think that there's a lot of DMs coming to me, I'll make a video of it. And yeah, I'll link everything that I mentioned down below. Girl Shiwan, my blog, where all these questions are answered in more in depth. And yeah.